We are live in Beaver Creek. It is the Winter Culinary Weekend, and joining me now is one of the top chefs, and I say that because he won Top Chef Masters. It is Richard Blais. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really good. It was a really interesting start to my day because I thought I was running really late, so my wife was like kicking me in this like double bed. We're in the cottage over here, and like I thought it was later than I was. So you ever have one of those mornings where you think you're really late?
Yeah, it's terrible.
And like I put on my wife's jeans and I bumped into the wall, I broke a mirror, I brushed my teeth with body lotion. It was a really rough start.
Okay, well that's why your breath smells so fragrant and flowery.
Lavender.
Exactly, lavender. Maybe something you're going to cook with later?
You know, I wouldn't be against it. You know, of course I love florals. You know that. So I mean, if I can get up on the mountain, I'd grab some flowers or something from up there. Sure.
So Richard Blais, thanks for coming in this morning. Now you have a lot of credit to your name as a chef. How long have you been cooking?
Wow, you know, I've been cooking since I was 14. So I mean, my first job was at a very important restaurant. When I was 14, I cooked at this little hamburger restaurant called McDonald's, which is a true story. And I was the poissonnier at McDonald's, which means fish cook.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very prestigious position at a hamburger restaurant that arguably serves one seafood item. And the first batch of fish sandwiches that I put out, I forgot to put the top bun on it. So I was being avant-garde way before I knew that that was my calling.
Yeah, that's awesome. And now seafood is something that you really like to cook, right?
I do love seafood. As a matter of fact, today at the grand tasting later tonight at Park Hyatt, I'm going to be doing a dish called snow crab. Because like there's snow here, right? So I'm always trying to make it make sense for wherever we're cooking. Even though it's not going to be snow crab, it's going to be Dungeness crab. We like to have fun and we love seafood for sure.
What about snow? Do you like Beaver Creek? Have you been here before?
First time to Beaver Creek. What is there not to love? I'm sitting with you in front of this fire. I mean, there's snow everywhere. I love nature. The only thing I will say, my wife used to live in Colorado with her ex-boyfriend. So it's like one of those weird things. Like everything we do is like, oh, you know, oh, you've been here before. You know, so it's a little for me. You
don't let that bother you. She's with you now.
I know.
You're the now guy.
I got her. I got the girl. Dude.
You got the girl.
I got the girl.
You probably cook for her. Do you go snowboarding or skiing?
We do. We ride a little bit. So I saw a sign back there that said advanced beginner, which is me, basically. I'm an eternal advanced beginner. So like survival mode, I could ride for sure. And I do know Shaun White.
You do?
I know Shaun White, so like that, I'm just dropping that street cred, which means I've met him.
You're dropping
Which
some
means I've
names
met
here.
him once.
You have, okay.
And I didn't know what to say with him because he's obviously Shaun White, right? He's a god. And I was like, bro, where's the pow? That's what I asked him.
Really?
That's what I asked him.
What did he say?
He said, Japan. This was last year. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty intense answer.
Well,
but,
it's probably true. I hear Japan has some really good snow. Now, when you get out on the slopes here at Beaver Creek, are you just will you have a chance to go snowboarding while you're here for the weekend?
I think so. So tonight's the grand tasting, so we got a little bit of time. I'm here with my sous chef, so let's be honest, all executive chefs, the sous chef does all the work. So I think my wife and I, we'll head up on the mountain here and do a little
Now, if she's a Colorado girl, is she like kicking your butt out there? Or?
She's better than me. My most athletic things, and there's a game room in the hotel, and she actually schooled me in air hockey last night as well.
She's watching.
So
she sounds awesome.
She's watching. I told her I'd do the old Carol Burnett, which I shouldn't say that and then do it, because then it reveals to everyone I'm doing it. But
okay, so far you're pretty much digging Beaver Creek. What events did you do yesterday?
All right, so yesterday we did this snowshoe lunch at the Pines, right, at the Grouse Mountain Grill, where I cooked with a friend of mine who I went to culinary school with, Dave Gutowski, who's got this awesome restaurant there. So all these hungry snowshoers, am I saying that right? It's a tough one to say. They came in and we had this amazing lunch, and everyone was just loving the experience, and we had a really good time.
Okay, good. I love snowshoeing, and when you come in, you are hungry after snowshoeing. It's like it burns the most calories out of everything. How about après ski? Do you know what that is? What's your definition?
I don't know. Oh, après ski, after ski. I know a little French. Okay. Mine is, hot tub time.
Okay.
Hot tub time. I'm not going to say I wasn't in a hot tub late last night with a bunch of chefs.
Were you?
With a bunch of hairy chefs.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a visual. Can we put that Shaun White picture back up now?
Please.
Okay, so I'm glad you're going to get out and do some snowboarding today. You're going to do a little après skiing too. And tonight, not snow crab, Dungeness crab. It's going to be at the grand tasting. Will you be coming back or what?
Are you asking me?
No,
that's what my
I don't
whole.
really have anything to do with it.
Well, yes. If they ask me, I'm coming back. This has been an amazing experience. We love Colorado. We love Beaver Creek, and the culinary festival has just been amazing.
Now, for the home cooks, you wrote a cookbook cookbook, and so you like seafood. For the home cooks, what would be your first little hint on cooking seafood?
Well, don't be scared, right? But especially here, like, grab trout. Trout's a great mountain sort of fish. It's easy to cook, 2 minutes on each side, non-stick pan, but don't be afraid. Like with everything, if you ski or if you ride scared, you're gonna get hurt. Don't cook scared.
Don't cook scared. All right, I like it. Richard Blais, he is one of the judges on Top Chef right now. You can also find him as a judge on Food Network. He's got a cookbook. He's just totally awesome, and he'll be at the grand tasting tonight. So get your tickets now because this will be a sellout event. Thank you so much, Richard. Weather forecast coming up in just a moment.